I was going to ask on the idea of moving. I've always internally sort of thought about this and wrestled with this, is like we get so in the world that we're in, working, doing life, and the people that are around us are the people that are around us. And then some of those people, maybe you are the one that stays and somebody else goes. How do you determine when a relationship that leaves your kind of context is worth continuing to invest in a high level and keep close versus, like you said, releasing? Like, so for example, your pastors you're still connected with, but many of the people that you were probably very closely connected with, you're not connected with anymore, not for any bad reason other than you were not in the same place. So how do you know when somebody is worthy of the, I'm going to keep investing, even though there's distance now, even though it's not natural in my flow of life? You know what, does that make sense? Like,
well, I think immediately I think of Ruth and Naomi, where she said, I'm staying with you. And even Elijah and Elisha, right? I mean, Elijah said, if you
see me,
you got to be here. You got to stay. So I'm just, those two things hit my brain. And I wonder if it has to do with, first of all, just a sense of calling. If you sense that you're called to be connected to that person.
Right.
And then a sense of if the person that is leaving continues to press in and press back into the relationship.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
And that also depends on calling. Like I think about Dan Lord, who was here for 13 years.
Right.
And now is senior pastor of a church in outside St. Louis. Shout out Dan Lord, who is a great friend. He didn't just leave and there was no relationship. Right. We've maintained relationship. Yep. Partly because I felt called to it, and partly because he kept pressing in. Relationships have to be reciprocal, right? I can't, if I'm pressing in and you're not pressing back.
That is an indicator.
It's that pull and push kind of thing. Like I want to know that we're together and that you value this as much as I value it, and then we have to learn each other and how you communicate and those different things like that.